Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So I've been in town recently and I've been to the shop where I usually buy my Hot Wheel cars, and they had a fresh new box, and then I noticed a whole other fresh new box. There were a whole like 3 boxes full of Hot Wheels cars, and yeah, I decided why not. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a look around and see what I can find, see what I can see. There was a bunch of cool cars. I didn't have a lot of time because I was with my wife, and yeah, we had to do other things as well. So yeah, I still took my time and rummaged through all the Hot Wheels boxes, of course, because why not? And I found a lot of cool cars. But just like last time, not a single treasure hunt or even a super treasure hunt. I've never even seen a super treasure hunt with my own eyes. So but yeah, maybe if I have more time, I would manage to find something. Either that, or there is a scalper in my town somewhere. Who knows exactly when the new shipments come and they come and get all the treasure hunts, or who knows what happens. I'm not like blaming anybody, but it's hard to tell. I don't do this for the money. I only do it as a little collection that I have going on. And if I find multiple treasure hunts, I always just take one. Once it happened that I did take two for some reason. There was a bunch of those duck-shaped cars, which were treasure hunt editions. I'm not sure if I've shown them on my video yet. But yeah, no luck for a while now. But I did find this first car that I was going to show you, the R33 Skyline, which is my favorite Skyline. I know it's, I know not a whole lot of people favor this one over the other Skylines, but this one is my favorite. And again, just I think I mentioned in the last video that there was a whole lot of types of Skylines, and the R33 among the other ones also had a lot of types. Like there was a whole lot of engine choices, single turbo, non-turbo, 2 turbos, I think. No diesel options, which would be funny. I'm sure somebody built that though today. But yeah, a whole lot of choices back then. I only know that from Gran Turismo. Like you go to the used car store and there's like a million Skylines, a million MX-5s. You don't get that with cars today. If you check new cars today, you get like 2 or 3 engine options from one single car, and that's about it. 1 or 2, maybe 3 trim levels, and not much else. Not a whole lot of customization. Not like in the 90s. But yeah, this was the only R33, actually BC and R. I'm not sure what that stands for. BC and R, R33. It's got a Godzilla word up here. I don't want to call that a logo, because actually, wasn't there a new Godzilla movie that just came out or something like that? Maybe that's why this car exists with these decals and vinyls on itself. I actually have no idea. But the series is Hot Wheels J Imports, which I assume stands for Japanese imports. And yeah, this was the only one that I actually managed to find in all those boxes. But like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time. So maybe there were a couple more of these, but even if there were, I would probably just leave it for someone else. It's not a treasure hunt, it's a regular car. And yeah, I would have still picked only one anyway. It looks nice. It's in sort of a grayish matte color, or should I call it silver? I'm not entirely sure. Sadly, not a whole lot of details going on the car itself. Like the front is pretty bland. At least if the like markers were orange, that would have been nice. Maybe something with the lights, maybe the GTR logo. But it does have the GTR logo on the back. Nothing on the license plate, sadly. Not a whole lot of details going on in the back either. I do like that exhaust though. It's like an aftermarket exhaust looking exhaust. And yeah, that's about it. Godzilla Skyline. I think the R32 was the first one that was called a Godzilla, and I think that was done by some Australian reporter or something like that. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but yeah, my favorite Skyline. I don't know why, but it just is. I remember the first time I drove this thing in a game was in Driver San Francisco, and this is like super weird, but like when it had an interior car view, and the first time I drove it in that game, it just felt so familiar for some reason. I felt as if I drove that car before at some point in my life, but obviously I didn't. So yeah, that's what makes it weird. And I was really happy to see I got 2 chargers here actually. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and show you next. It's an art car, one of my absolute favorite series. I know they look a little silly, but I don't know. It's just something about these art cars that I absolutely love. This one looks amazing, and it's especially nice for me to see a charger because I had a friend who I lost last year, and the Dodge Charger was one of his most favorite cars in the world. So yeah, every time I see a Charger in the game or in as a Hot Wheels car, it reminds me of him. I don't mean to get like into any serious stuff or anything like that, but yeah, one of the reasons was because of my friend. I picked this up. It was one of his most favorite cars, and also it's an art car, which is, as I said, one of my most favorite series. I definitely don't have a lot of them, but it's really nice that there's 10 of them. This one's the fourth out of 10 of these cars. I do have a couple more. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but yeah, love the series. Miss my friend, and yeah, that's basically why I picked it up, and it just looks very cool. I'm not sure how favored they are by the other collectors or Hot Wheels enthusiasts, but I do like the art cars series a lot. And the second charger is a tuned one. This is also one of my favorite series. I know I'm trying not to pick too many favorites, but honestly, these caricatures of cars look super cool. I think it was just a great idea. It reminds me of something that would be in Need for Speed Nitro. I know it's not the most favorite game or the most known one, but I remember it fondly, and yeah, this looks like something that they would put in the game. There was a bunch of cars in that game, Lambos and an older Renault 4, I think it was a 4, and they looked like caricatures of the original cars, which was really cool. And yeah, got the engine sticking out of the hood over here. God, I love that raised roof. It's so weird and quirky. I like it a lot. And simple wheels. I like how the back wheels are bigger than the front ones. That's kind of cool. And yeah, Fast and Furious series. This is definitely Toretto's Charger, but they probably didn't have the rights to to name it Dom's Charger or something like that, so they just called it the regular 1970 Dodge Charger. Yeah, I actually also saw a bunch of these in the store, but yeah, one is enough for me. I have a Porsche, which is also from the Tuned series. One of them I actually have behind my PC as a sort of a decoration, and one of them I have back. So that's like a rare case when I actually picked two of the two of the same car. Because again, I can't get over how much I love a caricature of a car for some reason. It's super weird, but you know, I like it. You know, and it was $1.50. So how could I say no? Just try to arrange this here because I'm going for quality over quantity. Obviously, super high budget filming here. And continuing with the tunes and the Fast and Furious theme, I picked up a Supra. Is that a Supra? It is a Supra. And I was so happy to see this. It's Paul. It's Paul Walker. No. This is not the Paul Walker Supra. It's, oh my God, how was that guy called? I actually have no idea. But yeah, second Fast and Furious movie, first race, and I cannot remember the actor's name or the character's name, but this was one of the cars in that race. It's got the graphics. I hope they should be like as the original was, because Paul Walker's was a target top, which this one isn't. So this has got to be from the second movie. And for the life of me, I'm not gonna be able to remember the guy's name. The exhaust is a little weird because like it kind of looks like it's supposed to go to the side, but then it exits straight out the back. I do like the graphics on the side. It looks like a chess piece or something like that. Slightly different on the graphics, I would say. Yeah, actually, very different, I think. And some details going on the front over here. The lights are like stickers, basically, kind of making it look like a drag car. And not a lot going on in the back. I do like the big wing in the back, and the chrome exhaust is cool, very early 2000s. The orange metallic looks interesting to say the least. I kind of wish they would choose like slightly more interesting wheels because these are just like super basic wheels. I mean, I'm not one to complain, but it would be nice to see them with see the car with like cooler wheels or something. So yeah, second Fast and Furious movie, still one of the good ones. Toyota Supra. The package that it comes in is a little weird. Like I'm not sure what's going on over here. I don't know why this was necessary exactly. Definitely not for the wing or for the exhaust fumes or anything like that. No idea. But yeah, I found a bunch of these. Only picked one because it's enough for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed all of these finds. I actually have a bunch more, but you know, my format is 4 cars per video, so I'm gonna keep it going like that because professionals have standards. So next time I'm gonna show you another part of the haul. I picked 9 cars, so next time I'm gonna choose 4 of them. I got a bunch of Porsches, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with next. I hope anybody who has watched this is having a good day. I'll be happy to talk to you in the comments if you have anything to add, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.